Who picks a super line there, but again Scotland scramble well. They've not given anything up in this game. They've been overpowered at times, but they've never stopped scrapping.
Callan, and he has never given up. Fought for everything. He's lost that though. Lost that one, and it might lead to a score.
Great pace from Andrew Hall, the reserve hooker.
Yeah, he scores tries in Super 14. Hasn't got that many for New Zealand, but he has speed.
Has he?
In comes Barkley, but again it's quickly moved across the line. Back with Hoare.
He's got the sniff.
McAllister, Evans. Now we might really see his pace. No, he chooses to go for Luaki. And Derolo. Encouraging amount of turnover ball has been won by Scotland in this second half. Marsoe. It's a poor pass.
His mate Rodney Sohialu bailed him out there. That was very loose.
A lot of light and shade in this New Zealand performance. It's hard to assess.
It isn't the seal of world champions yet. There's more to come, obviously, but
Tuiava.
That's lovely.
Hoare again. Another rampage from him. Howlett. Dougie Howlett. Well, all we have to assess here is another New Zealand score. And like the rugby world expected, they have picked up this ball and they have crushed it in one hand.
Oh, they have, without being anywhere near their best. And again, Howlett's positional play excellent. Tuiava, so light on his feet, so strong in the body, the offload. What an impact Hoare has made since he's come on, and then Howlett one-on-one against Dan Parks, the world's great finisher. They're never going to miss that. Parks, as Scotland have done all afternoon, doesn't give up, but Hoare, lovely offload there, and Howlett, he should have had a hat-trick. He's been ignored once or twice, but you give him a one-on-one, he gives you 5 points.
Level with Christian Cullen on 46 at the start of the day, now 48 for Dougie Howlett. Lomu crossed that line many times for New Zealand, and he, like Graham Henry and the thousands of Kiwis here at Murrayfield today, will know there are a lot of selection issues here.
I'm just thinking of Jonah Lomu one-on-one with Dan Parks. Do you think he'd have gone around Parks, or he'd have chosen the direct route? He did like to run over people for all his great speed, but there are selection issues. McAllister at 12 is one of them. Talked about the chances missed. McAllister major, what do you do 13? Still issues, you know. Conrad Smith, not totally convincing.
Flag stay down. I think we know what Graham Henry's going to do on the wing now, though. Doug Howlett, his form in this competition, has played himself right into top contention, regardless of Rokethoko also being in the squad.
Yeah, well, as I say, he's probably the third most gifted winger in this team, but technically he's the best, and he's playing beautifully. He's fought back so well. Time and again, New Zealand have had such players, and you just think that's the end of Howlett, but he comes back again. Great example. Tuiava gives a bit when he comes off the bench too, doesn't he?
Well, New Zealand have that opportunity to use the bench in exactly the way it should be used. And that overused word impact, but that is what a bench should be there for. Try and change a game to have players on the bench who offer something different to the players who are already out there. Because you wouldn't want to make any changes if it was going well. That's Webster trying to go back. Now, interesting selection issues for Scotland. Simon Webster, he moved into the centre role in midweek. He's back on the wing today, and he's disgusted with the outcome from that attempt to catch the ball.
Mind you, it was a very good kick from Nick Evans, wasn't it, who's played a very fine game today. Webster being driven backwards there, it wasn't easy. Try to keep it alive.
Where would you play Webster?
I'd play him It's very hard call because Henderson never had a chance to play today. I'd need to assess just how fit Henderson is. I wouldn't leave him out. I'd have him as my centre if he's 100% fit. He defended well, didn't get any chance in attack. The best combination probably is Webster wing, Henderson centre.
Carter was giving the orders, but it doesn't work.
Over elaborate again. One more scrum for Scotland. He's just saying inside Dougie. Dougie's never coming inside, and Scotland are waiting. And Rob Dewey makes the hit.
There's a symmetry to the scoreboard. 20-0 at half-time, 40-0 now.
Hands up now. It's a rock, hands up. Lead at 3. On your feet, 18.
Sure. It's not going to be 43-0.
Richie McCaw's off the field, so they may smile and try something different there. Could take a scrum, tie the Scottish defence in, taking their time.
Scrum down.
Scrum's the call, because not only will New Zealand be able to assert their almost total dominance in this phase of the game. You can see there from that shot exactly what is possible with a scrum in a central position. Options both sides. All through the middle with So'oialo. Leonard. Tialata.
Hands off, tackle Blue. Get on side Blue. Go away Blue 8. Stay on side.
They're a hungry pack today, aren't they?
Off in Blue.
And they want to satisfy the appetite. Hall. Referee trying to get a look at this. It's still not over the line. Might be any second though.
Taranaki farmer Hall thought he was there, again repelled by Scotland.
Away 8 Blue.
It's a knock on. It's also the final minute. And shortly Scotland will be able to concentrate fully on that big match next weekend against Italy in Saint-Etienne.
Say one thing about Scotland: when they play Italy in Saint-Etienne, Italy will attack them via the scrums, and Italy will think their greatest route to the try line is close quarters, and Scotland have done admirably against a New Zealand scrum that Frank Haddon might assert otherwise. I think is probably slightly superior to Italy's and is the best in the world, and he'll be thinking, well, we defended against the All Blacks well, we can handle Italy. Maybe he's saying, Italy, you're such a great scrum, hoping to sucker them in to play in only 10 man, and this has been a great defensive exercise for him.
Coach, touch.
Just about to make the same point. Poor old Dave Callum, what can he do?
One more chance for New Zealand. This corner has been a brave effort from Scotland in this corner.
And on the issue of Frank Haddon's selection for this match, which he's adamant is the right thing, and you can understand it's so close to the Romania game, so close to the Italy game to come, preserving key players, maybe losing momentum. We will only know after next weekend's game.
We're going to have the
it's impossible to make this call at this stage now. You know, if Italy win and Scotland's key players are a little bit rusty, finger will be pointed. But if they come out fresh and they blow Italy away, Haddon will have had a fine World Cup and Scotland will have a chance at the semi. Graham Henry, he doesn't want a chance at the semi, he wants the whole shooting match today. He's got the talent, he's got the team. They're going to need to be a little bit more precise than we've seen so far.
More disruption there at the scrum, but it's with McAllister now, and he's trying to pick the right man, pick the right moment. Evans onto Sivivatu, oh, look at this! But he's lost it now. But New Zealand haven't lost the game, and they continue to set the questions for this World Cup exam. It is going to be up to the rest of the world to find the answer to the main question: who can beat Graham Henry's men? There is certainly a unity of purpose to the All Blacks, coupled with such skills that there are suggestions, strong suggestions, that this could be their year. But it's still only a suggestion. Nothing is won yet, apart from the pool, of course. Pool C is bagged by the All Blacks. For Scotland, it was always going to be a matter of what comes next really matters. Jim.